unlock the potential of a roster. On the other hand, you have continuity sometimes as a key advantage. It's always interesting to see things pan out. But here's the fact of the matter. New coaches mean new ideas and new philosophies, and I think that's great for the growth of the game.
Now here's Gafford. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Al Horford.
And the shot goes.
Well, efficiency of movement makes Al Horford successful. Gets room to shoot in these sets.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Brown draws the double. There's Tatum with the three. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Assist goes to.
That's it. This guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness. Boy, we have seen Jason Tatum improve each and every year. Not just his productivity, guys. He's so skilled. But it's the leadership. It's the maturity for his age that's really striking.
Here's Smart. Driving to the basket. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket. And Doris, Tatum's acumen as a playmaker now is leadership by example.
Well, championships are won with unselfish play. His teammates have developed their games as well. This guy now trusts them and wants to make sure everybody's involved.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Tatum from long range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Yeah, Bradley Beal just takes it right into the defender's chest. Beautifully done.
Tatum. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Washington calls timeout. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Last year, they won the season series. Felt like a pretty even matchup then.
All right, coming onto the court, make some noise for your Wizards answer. And your Wizards answer.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Beal. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Avdia. Here's Neto. Inside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Timeout on the
Now
floor.
a timeout called by Boston.
Timeout.
They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
The Celtics with the lead. And Boston calls time here.
Boston timeout. If you want a t-shirt, let's make some noise.
And Boston calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
Boston timeout. Who wants a t-shirt? Substitution for your Wizards. Rui Hachimura. Corey Kispert. Aaron Holiday.
Outside, Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Assist from.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Corey Kispert.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Three-point field goal.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Horford. Holiday grabs the miss. Washington trailing. Pass to Neto. Horford with a steal. To the inside. Back to Richardson. Outside, Williams. Richardson's got space.
Josh Richardson.
That one's good from the corner.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
The drive by Holiday. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. 43 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Horford. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Brown. Back to Schroeder. And here is Williams. It's stolen by Holiday.
Boston foul.
And Josh Richardson gets the whistle that time.
That's his first
foul.
First team.
And the Celtics making a change here.
Checking in for the Celtics.
And there's the drive. The shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
That's on Al Horford.
Well, Harrell is not going to back down. Hangs tough and finds his shot opportunity. Gets to the foul line. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And so it's Boston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
Pass to Neto. Down low. Bertans with the bucket. Bertans has got his first bucket in this one. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game is going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was in that.
Oh, my! Wow! Way up there in the rafters!
No one is stopping that.
Washington timeout.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Washington calls timeout. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Wizards answer.
Celtics making a switch here. And the Wizards with possession here. 11-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, we talk about playing to your size. At 6'10", Davis Bertan's got to make that look easy.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the middle. Caldwell Pope. Can't cash it in from close range. Knocked loose. To the paint. The kick to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. And it's off from three-point range. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got his second basket of the game.
You can make the case this is the premier shooting guard in the league. Bradley Beal is tough to stop.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Williams. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
The assist.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And here is Williams. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Williams has got 6 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things. Well, if the defense gives them that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Williams. It's good on the putback.
Williams.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Here's Gafford. Pass to Beal. Gafford with the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Schroeder. To the middle. Oh, sweet move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first
Free throw
foul.
drops for Williams.
Second team foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Washington has possession. They trail by 18. No good that time. Nice D from Brown.
Boy, it is really hard not to root for Jaylen Brown. This guy is so incredibly smart. He's a champion for social justice. Not a stretch to imagine him as the head of the Players Union someday, guys. And honestly, even beyond that, this guy has got tremendous leadership.
Here's Beal. Count it. Beal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Very hard to distract Bradley Beal on the way up. Just tremendous concentration through contact.
A nice shot by Tatum.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum.
Well done.
That's his first foul.
Jason.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Personal foul.
Checking in for the Celtics.
40 seconds left in the second. Neto's shot is off.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, this guy is tremendous at keeping plays alive. Montrezl Harrell getting to the offensive window.
And here's Brown for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Brown's got 11 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Tatum from long range. Here's Smart, plenty of space. No good, misses at the buzzer. And so it's Boston up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Out to Beal. Shoots over Brown. Beal, no good.
nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Jaylen Brown.
Yep, that one goes.
Assist goes to
He's got 13.
Jason Tatum.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and
Washington
making
ball.
good shots. What a terrific job.
Knocked away.
Out of bounds.
And the ball out of
Possession to
bounds.
the
The Celtics will have it. And here's Brown for three. Drills it from deep.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
Tatum with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I
Charging
love
foul
is the
call.
energy they're bringing right
Bradley
now. They're
Beal.
ignoring the scoreboard and
That's his
playing
second
hard.
personal foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Brown can't hit. Pass to Tatum. Over to the wing. Horford can't hit.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent. Boy, what I love about Bradley Beal is despite having one of the most gifted offensive games in the league, he never stops looking for improvement. This guy wants to up his game each and every season.
Timeout on the floor.
And just
Washington
not letting up
timeout.
at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
You know, when it comes to Beal, his evolution as an offensive player has been dramatic, Doris.
There's no question. This guy entered the league with a reputation as a sweet shooter. Now, it's not only the spot-up shooting. He's got his own handle to create his own shot. The defense now has to worry about him as a playmaker passer. He's learned every trick in the book. Beal is elite.
Celtics.
And the Celtics making a change here. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Outside Bertans. To the inside. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shot to stop the run. Second shot opportunity. Yes, it's good. Kuzma's got his first points of the game.
After an ugly 0-for-4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant
Celtics
number of
foul.
teams have never won a
Grant
title, though.
Williams.
However, we're in an
That's his
interesting
first
time.
personal
A
foul.
lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Down low. Here's Bertans. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. Horford outside. To the middle. Here's Williams. And here's Brown for three.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the
Possession
Celtics.
to the Celtics.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
And here's Schroeder outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder.
Basketball.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Back to Dinwiddie. From the high post. Good. He hits the jumper.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Jacks up a three. Doesn't go for him. And Washington the other way now.
Celtics foul. Peyton.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Celtics.
1:44 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Personal foul.
Well, we just celebrated the 25th season of the WNBA. Doris, you've been a part of the league for so long. Any favorite moments?
BA, I was sitting courtside the very first game at the Los Angeles Forum between the Sparks and the New York Liberty, and I will never forget, I was part of the radio broadcast for the Liberty, and when Val Ackerman went to do the ceremonial jump, I had tears streaming down my face. For the first time, women playing professional basketball in the United States. It was a moment I will never forget.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Out to the wing, to the paint. Richardson for three. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Three-point field goal.
Richardson's got 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points. Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
On the wing, Richardson. Back to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Assisted.
Now
Josh
show me
Richardson.
your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Pritchard. Richardson for 3. And the Celtics
Richardson.
another 3.
Three-point field goal.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Inside. Harrell. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
Well, you know that Montrezl Harrell is one of the best rollers in the NBA. Even when the defense is waiting for him, this guy's so hard to stop.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Neto. Here's Kispert. Here's Holiday. And it's Cantor with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Richardson, that's
Richardson.
good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Possession to the Celtics.
Boston on offense. Pass to Cantor. And Gafford comes to help. Richardson for 3. To the right side. From deep. The rebound by the Wizards. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Richardson with it. Gafford picks him up. Back to Smart. 6 to shoot. They get it again. Goes up again. Back to Cantor. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Celtics substitution.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his
Well,
first
Grant, it seems
personal
like
foul.
more and more game time is spent
First
with
team foul.
officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Langford. Great positioning on the putback.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Hachimura. And the layup is good.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Hernan Gomez on the wing. Hits a three-pointer. Hernan Gomez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. To the left wing.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hachimura.
Quarter. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's Neesmith. Here's Cantor. And Cantor with the slam.
Boy, once Cantor establishes position on the interior, forget about it.
And here's Washington. Pass to Hachimura. Minute 32 left in the 4th. Hernan Gomez with it. To the paint. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team